When you click on this video, you probably know what we're doing, but with the auto, we get 60 attack. I always wanted to make a pure account to go pking. Pking is like something I've never learned how to do on RuneScape, and it's something that I would like to learn because it really seems so fun. And this account, as you can see, now can hold the dark bow at 60 attack. I always thought the dark bow was such a cool weapon, but you never have a chance to use it in a main account other than trying to go for speed tasks, trying to spec down Zoro or something like that. But oh my god, it just looks so cool. As you can see from my stats, I only have 15 prayer right now. Obviously I'm not a great PKer, so my next plan is to get up to 25 prayer, so at least I can have protect item. Not the greatest for making a pure account, since you want to keep your combat as low as possible, and prayer increases your combat level quite significantly. But I just know I'm gonna lose so many items. I'm gonna die so many times trying to learn how to PK. And where we're gonna be PKing is, of course, the Chaos Altar. We're just gonna try and kill some defenseless people at the Chaos Altar, and I feel like this is where most people experience their first PK as well. I went and completed Monk's Friend because I was so sure that it gave prayer XP, but it clearly didn't. But some woodcutting XP is always appreciated, and shout out to the 8 lore runes that I'll never use. And another quest completed, this one actually giving some prayer XP. I'm just going down the list. I did then try and get all the prerequisite quests done for recruitment drive because I did see that it gave prayer XP, but I think last year they changed the quest where you have to kill one of the knights with melee, so I wouldn't be able to stay as a range pure actually if I decided to finish the recruitment drive. Nevertheless, I got some quests done just in case I need these quests for the future of the account. This at least unlocks herb lore for me. And then I started training agility at the Draenor course to get the prerequisite done for Ghost Ahoy, which gave 2000 prayer XP. But by the time I was halfway there for 20 agility, I thought this is just not worth it. I really can't be bothered questing anymore, and I really want to go and try and PK because that's what this account's all about. I worked out that I only needed 9 dragon bones, so I decided to bring 10 instead, just in case I messed something up. Since I didn't expect to be sculling up on my way to 25 prayer, I thought it would be okay to bring my full gear for PKing, so after we get our prayer levels all done, I can just go straight PKing. On the way to the altar, the Chaos Fanatic actually gets in on us, and you can see me clearly panicking and accidentally bury a bone here trying to drink my wine and eat my combo food. As you can see, this is the level of my abilities and how uncomfortable I am in the wilderness, and I hope that this little project will make me feel more comfortable in the wilderness as well for my main. Met this friendly guy that's also getting some prayer. We're just quickly getting our prayer up before we can jump worlds and hopefully jump some people as well. I didn't realize about PKing is how much of your time is actually just spent jumping around the worlds. I don't know if it's overconfidence or just excited about PKing, but I was just basically trying to attack everyone that I saw. Finally found someone within our combat level, and he actually has his range prayer up. And I guess I was just a bit surprised by how long it took to kill this naked person with a dark bow and dragon arrows, just trying to hit through his range prayer. Nevertheless, we get our first kill. We can officially call ourselves a PKer now, and he rewarded us with 39k. Less than I expected, but still good. And now back to world hopping to try and find our next target. I was pretty happy that the second target did not take as long to find, and our bow was actually hitting this time. And look how cool that animation of the dark bow spec looks. With another hit, we get our second PK in with a max hit. This is when I decided I wanted to go for 5 keys above my head, and I think that was the main goal for this video, is to try and get 5 keys. Now I wanted you to pay attention at this next PK. I find this very low level doing prayer, managed to one-shot them and then instantly get attacked by this guy in wizard outfit and a rune crossbow. I clearly panicked here. I didn't realize he could hit so high and so fast. I go down And honestly, I didn't even know how much I was risking, but I was happy that I could keep my dark bow with my prayer up. And so I go and check to see how much money I lost. And I somehow PK'd the first guy that I killed for 3 million GP with only a 76k risk. I was actually just quite dumbfounded that I fumbled the bag and I felt so bad. So I get up as quickly as possible and I just want to run back and I don't even know, no accumulator, just to see if there's anything left and maybe pick up the loot that I missed out on. But unfortunately no one's there, so we're back to world hopping. This time I decided to stand closer to the door since the dark bow has such a long range. So maybe next time we get a kill we can just skedaddle. There was a Iron Man that was asking me for help, but I couldn't help either him or the PKer that was killing him. Found ourselves another low-level target, and I've been learning to hold on my specs and not use them on these low-level targets because they have such little HP and I should be able to kill them anyways, and it takes forever to get the spec bar back, and I'm really not that strong without that dark bow special attack. Another thing I noticed is that people leave their auto-retaliate on, which causes them to bounce between back and forwards between the Chaos Altar and the PKer. Especially when they're naked, I think it's best to just turn it off and try and get as many bones sacrificed as possible before they die, and you don't get dragged to the PKer, which interrupts you from praying, and we get ourselves a nice 62k loot from there. We continue to hop worlds and find our targets and try and get 5 keys above our heads, like we're collecting the pieces of Exodia. Felt like it would be quite easy to do, especially for these people training prayer. They're not really fighting back, and I feel like this will be one of the only times I'll have 5 keys above my head. So I really wanted to get this done before we move on to any other goals. We lost our Ava's accumulator from the last death, and we've just been running around with a team cape. This is not ideal, especially when you're using expensive ammunition like dragon arrows. As you can see, it's 2.8k per shot, and that adds up quite quickly when you're not able to pick them up again. And we do manage to get ourselves 2 easy kills right here, finish them off with a spec, and that's our 4th key. But most importantly, I actually ran out of ammunition here. So that would be a bit awkward if a PKer gets in on us and we don't have any ammo to fight back. With 1 more key to go and no spec bar, I just decided to keep going, and hopefully we find ourselves a easy target soon and we can finally get 5 keys above our heads and call ourselves a real professional PKer. Clearly I'm joking, fighting these people that don't really have any equipment to fight back, and I wouldn't be able to fight a real PKer if they did get in on me. But at least I managed to achieve my goals of having 5 keys above our heads. Oh my god, we look so cool. Let me go and pick up all of my arrows, because some of these keys are like 1,000, 2,000 keys. They really don't even cover the cost of my ammunition. Nothing super impressive from these keys, kind of just what you expect. The whole time I was opening these keys, I was thinking about the one that got away. I really wanted to know what was in that 3 mil key, and there's just so much regret. But of course, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. You can't get all of them, especially when you're just starting out PKing. I'm glad that we did get to see technically a 3 mil PK on our behalf, but I am a little sad that they got away. But I've been having so much fun, I just ran straight back to the Chaos Altar and continued PKing. And if anyone is watching this and want to make a PKing pure or just want to go PKing in general, I definitely recommend it. It's so much fun. It does feel a little bit bad picking on these people that don't have any gear to fight back, but I guess that's just part of the RuneScape ecosystem, and this is probably one of the first places that everyone gets attacked at, and I think that's just part of what makes the wilderness, you know? And even for me right now, I have a 2k total pure, and I still get my heart racing every time I step into the wilderness. It really doesn't take a whole lot of investment to go and start PKing. I named this account Draconic Hex because I wanted to get 61 ranged and run around with a rune crossbow with dragonfire bolts. It's a very low cost setup, and you can hit really high when your bolts proc off the dragonfire, and you can hit really high even at low combat levels. But I am impatient, so I'm running around with a dark bow, and it's really fun, and I always see people specking people out with the dark bow spec, and I finally got to try it myself, and I must say it is really fun to be able to hit so high and so quickly on such a low level. Here is an example of the rune crossbow. We just randomly get hit with a 46, one hit, and the dragonfire bolts procced on us, instantly killing us. I didn't have enough time to throw out my protect item prayer, managed to lose our dark bow, and that's our first big loss of the series, I guess, and this is a good time to end the episode. It definitely sucks losing our dark bow, especially we didn't even get smited, we just forgot to throw up the protect item prayer. But, it is what it is, especially when you're learning to PK. You're going to make a lot of dumb mistakes, and you're going to die a lot. It's expected, but I guess I still feel a little bit sad that we lost our dark bow so quickly. Someone from the clan that I'm in checked in on me and actually suggested that I go try and PKing in the Revenant caves, especially at low levels. It should be easy to spec out some bots. So stay tuned for that for the next episode, and if you somehow stumbled across this video, please say hi, just drop a comment. It's nice to know that at least some other person other than me has seen this video. And yeah, if you're an actual PKer or have experience with PK, I would really appreciate any advice on what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing, ways to improve the account, or ways to get better. And I feel like this is a fun hobby that I would like to get into, but honestly, I don't really know where to start. So next episode, maybe I'll try and get 61 ranged without dragon firebolts, and we'll go to the Rev Cave, run around, and see what it's like over there.